Hi folks, thanks so much for joining me today for this episode of Crockpot Cooking. Today we're making a mixed berry cobbler. For our cobbler we will need 4 cups of mixed berries, 3/4 of a cup of white sugar, 1 tablespoon of flour. For the topping we will need a cup of flour, 1/4 cup of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 cup of milk, an egg, and 2 tablespoons of canola oil. First, we're going to make the filling. Now, you can measure these out, but one of these bags is exactly 4 cups of berries, so you can just go ahead and dump the whole thing in. Next, we need 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. So we sent you the white sugar and flour for both the topping and the filling mixed into the same bags, so you'll have to measure out how much you need. Now we need 1 tablespoon of flour. Once that's combined, you're going to mix it all up and you can go ahead and pour that right into your crock pot. Now it's time to make the topping. For the topping, we need 1 cup of flour, so you can use the remaining flour from your pack. And put that in the bowl. And now it's time for the sugar. We need 1/4 cup of white sugar. And now we need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And 1/4 teaspoon or just a little dash of cinnamon. Give your dry ingredients a little mix to combine them before we add the wet ingredients. And now we'll use 1/4 cup of milk. If you're vegan, you can replace this with oat milk or almond milk or any kind of milk you like. The moisture is what's most important. And now we need our 1 egg. And now it's time for 2 tablespoons of canola oil. Now go ahead and mix it all up. The dough is meant to look quite thick, closer to cookie dough than cake batter, but I still felt like it needed a splash more of milk, so I added a little bit more before spooning it on top of my berries. Don't dump all of your batter out at once onto the top of the berries. That will lead to just one big blob of batter. That's not what we want for our cobbler. We take spoons of the batter and we place it strategically around our berries. So we'll try to cover as much as we can, but it's also okay if there's a few little spots peeking out. There we go, we added all of the batter to the top. There's still some spots that are open, but that's okay. Now we turn on our crock pot. You can turn it on low for 3 to 4 hours or on high for 2 hours. I cooked my cobbler on low, and after 3.5 hours, it was definitely ready. And here is our berry cobbler. It turned out so well. The berries are juicy and the topping is crispy. I love this dessert. Well, I hope you enjoyed making your berry cobbler, and here's the directions for next time. Bye now!